that was a 1/4 inch hole, a molding hole that we had welded out. As obviously you can see, there's just a little tiny mark right there.
There it is. I had trouble finding it.
You see? That's all that's left. Okay, this is perfect.
I mean, if you really wanted, you could fill that with primer, not a problem.
Yeah. So now we're going to show you how that is done, because I've seen so many people do it the wrong way. We're going to show you how. Let's show the hole. Well, no, let's show them that. Where's the other door?
So we got a door up this side. So okay, we're good. All right. Now this side here's what we originally started with. But you see they're fucking concave. If I can get that.
They're almost like a bullet hole.
Oh, it's hard to pick up. Oh, right there. So there you go. Now obviously that's going to make it hard to
do perfect.
But what are you going to do? You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, clean it up.
But yeah, I'm going to show you how to plug weld them. Okay. Bundle 101.
Yeah, anyway, so what we're going to do is hit this with 100, and so that that metal that's already certain thickness doesn't get any thinner, because we're going to weld and grind.
Rebuilt heater box. It was all rotted to flux, so we rebuilt that one last night. And
like crazy.
You're right.
To drill the holes.
For once.
For once, yeah. So I can't even get it unless I cheat. So the guy cuts a little piece of sheet metal and gingerly holds it with his little magnetic wand and gets ready to weld. So I'm watching him from about 15 feet away, and I'm going, wow, that's pretty cool. I never thought of that. Hold a little piece of tin with a magnet. I'm going, he's doing good. So now he's going to weld it on there. So I'm watching him, and I'm going, and he goes, beep, beep. And then he takes the magnet away and proceeds to go, I goes, whoa, wait a minute, come here, hold on. He goes, what? I says, tell you what, why don't you come over here and do what I was doing, and I'll come over there and weld. And he goes, well, I know how to weld. I says, really? I've seen you welding. And guess what? If this was my body shop, I would have let you weld a wheelbarrow. you just don't continuously weld a 1/2 inch hole on tin that's not even supposed to be friggin' welded. But anyway, we're lucky here. We got a 1970s friggin', this is 1980 what? What is
1980.
This? 1980 Scout. So I'm going to show you how a hole is welded. Now you can take this theory to the new modern cars, and it's got to work. Okay, so all we're going to do is zap this hole right here.
Dial your heat down a little bit.
Yeah, we dialed it already.
Probably for a newer car.
Newer car dials more.
But it's still the same concept.
Exactly. Now all we're doing is hitting. You see that hit? It's further away from me, as far away from me as possible. Okay. Now we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again. That's all. You don't get to play with it any more than that. And then you come back over to here. We hit it again, and you come back over to here, and you hit it again. All right.
Let's smell our going in the morning.
Yeah, it makes me want a coffee. Now the trick of all of this is that you're literally building up off of this first weld. Okay, so you don't worry about nothing except hitting it again. You see, and you come back to here, and you hit it again. But while you're hitting all the other holes, the first hole is cooling off. Now this was messed up, so there wasn't much of a chance that we were going to get it right. But that little picking on the bottom, you know, when I picked it up, that helped.
I don't know, my flag.
Oh, this is for the know-alls.
They're going to flag that.
Are they going to flag me on that?
Flag that video.
Okay. How about this turn down a bit? Yeah, turn it down right now. For the know-alls.
And then this here, that's like my new tattoo.
Yeah, you're 12 years younger, so you hurt yourself 12 times more.
$125, man. I don't know. Here got ripped.
Yeah, so had Mikey go and salvage me a fence post, special duty fence post. You see, freshly cut. I'm gonna tell you what this is all about. Again, know-it-alls. Shut off the TV because you know it all. Anyway, we did some surgery over here. We had this, you've seen it before. This here was all cranked open so that I could sandblast all through here. We're gonna paint it after the fact. But Buddy asked me, and I figured if I have to explain it to him, I'm gonna have to explain it to you guys. You see the fence post? Underneath. Now we're going to dolly this over. Why like this? Because when you're smacking this and you're going into this, this gives. Okay? If you had a steel block under here, all you would be doing is stretching the metal. The next thing you know, you'd have a curved piece instead of a straight piece. So this is all you're doing is using this guy. Metal to metal is actually for the very last bit of hammering that you need to do, because you are stretching the metal as soon as you hit it metal to metal. Okay? As a matter of fact, I watched the guy do a door like this in steel. And I'm at least 60 feet away, and he's just hammering away, so proud of himself that he's hammering this edge over and using a steel block. 2 weeks later, Buddy puts it in primer and goes, "Hey, Ivan, can you help me with this? Look at this. It's concave by 1/4 inch." I said, "You can't do shit with that." Happy welding. The whole door edge needed to be welded with about 3 rows of coat hangers just to get it. Because when you hammer it like this, it stretches this, it moves up, it moves wherever it wants to do. You cannot go metal to metal when you do a door edge, believe me.
Let me do a camera laugh.
Buddy's doing camera laugh? Do that again. Camera laugh? That's camera laugh.
Anyway, enough stories, but anyway, you get the gist of it. Get yourself a good block. I mean, this is overkill, but get yourself a good block. Wood, when you do a door edge. Like this one here has been crumpled over really good, so you gotta hit it a little bit.
Wow, 75 Cordoba. I haven't seen that one in ages. I used to have one of those. Well, Mr. Fucking Sneaky.
New day. Had to rebuild the heater box. It was fucking all rotted. So drilled out the spot welds and fucking made a new plate and had to do the edge. And got some parts sandblasted, changing the master cylinder, so wasn't worried about cleaning that up. Truck came with air, so I have this configuration to figuration out, and the Dickard dashboard. So those parts are all dinked, and trying to get rid of all that. A lot of trucks were stripped here, so there's a lot of bullshit like that we don't need, and it's just packing. All it's doing is making the boxes more confusing to go through. You can tell by all the heater boxes. I mean, this guy stripped a lot of trucks over the years. I'm sorting because I mean, how else are you gonna really do it? I didn't take the truck apart, so I got to figure out where everything went. So the best I could do is just start out like this. Cleaned off some shelves. There's some pieces I already restored and shot them and stuff, some primer and whatever. I got the door glass and stuff separated, and like, yeah, there's the that's the passenger side and everything from the driver's side and so on. You know, we'd like to have had it a little more organized than that too, but like I say, it's not my shop, so I can only do so much. I'll be on the truck pretty soon, off and on with Ivan, been helping him get this thing up into the sheet metal zone instead of the cheese factory. So he's got no, if there's any bond on this thing now, it would be probably somewhere up in this windshield pillar, or we suspect across the front of this roof. That also looks kind of shitty in here, like it might have been, it may have been patched and mudded there too. But we'll find out. The tailgate is not an issue, it's brand new, old stock. It's got some dents to take out. This quarter panel's on and done. As you can see, the doors are stripped, and they were a small little bit of work that, you see the other video. So today we'll get the front end off, because I got to get all that wiring in there, and then shoot the inside of the fenders and hood. And the next time those go on, it'll be final. We have to dry fit everything, so, you know, when you put something like this together, you make sure everything on stands or on the hoist or anything like that. You got to have it on 4 wheels, and believe me, if you dry fit everything like this, you'll be glad you did. But yeah, that's an all steel Scout now, boy. I think Ivan's here. I hope he brought coffee. All right, coffee.
Look at that smile.
Roll up the rim.
Yeah.
The guy, he don't like chopped up, he wants stretched up. So we're gonna put him up
raise
there
the windshield now.
because his whole family in wheelchairs. Ha! Gonna be cool, yeah? Double decker Scout.
International Scout.
Yeah.
This is going to be the real international Scout. We're going to send it to England.
Okay, we thought we share with you the Pope Mobile that we built for the Pope to go 4x in the mud out in the bush. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. 4x4. 4x4.
Anyway, we're gonna pick up a couple of 4x2s and 8x4 sheets.
Yeah.
And make for the rest of the window and everything for the Pope.
Pope Mobile 101.
That's right.
And the doors are over here, right? Hey, is that going to make a nice flare?
Pine skirts. Auto body.